welcome to the Think and Reflect podcast show, where you can voice your opinion. Yeah, I'm back. We back. How y'all been doing? Me, personally, been going through some tragedy, but, makes me want to do more because we know we could be taken away from this life at any moment. So, in other words, I would like to give all my loved ones, all the loved ones that's been lost, give them a moment of silence. Amen. Yeah, welcome though. Think and Reflect podcast show. We got something new going for y'all. We're going to be here every day of the week, Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. So if you tuned in or listening later, download the speaker app so you can tune in live, chat with us, call in 216-632-3917. Yeah, but today is based on, on Monday, we calling it Monday Movie. We're going to be talking about some of the things, the moments from over the past weekend. We talk about some everything, some sports, some news, some events. Just get you caught up for the week, get your work week started, get you informed, because this is the Think and Reflect podcast show. If you got an opinion to express, call in, chat, download the speaker app, leave a comment on Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you follow and like. Also, today's show, which is Monday Movie on the Think and Reflect podcast show, presented by Deshaun's Marketing Incorporated, where they brand, build, and grind to help you or your company shine. So make sure you guys out there, you need some marketing, look up Deshaun's Marketing. They're pretty sure they can help you. But yeah, getting to the point, it's been a lot going on over the weekend, though. We done lost some big names, too. Sidney Poitier, Bob Seger. I try to stay away from death because death, is really, it's the one thing that's guaranteed to us, but it's the one thing that really tears us apart, as a people. Because you never want to see your loved ones lose or lost and then we living in this new world, this COVID world, so it's just another cause of death. But that's why I say we just gotta, as a people, when we lose, we gotta go harder for the ones we love that we lost. That's my theory. And I believe they will want us to, because my cousin, her husband passed. I was really just getting to know him personally, but we had a lot of things in common. And when we was at his homegoing, what my uncle called him, but his people was just like, Mike don't want you to be in sorrow and sadness. He wants you to go harder. He wants you to continue to build things. And I respected that. I truly respected that. But getting to the show, it's been a lot going on over the weekend. But I'm going to keep it short because I could go on and on with all the events. But I like to start with maybe the NFL or something. Because the NFL had a crazy scenario of how people could make the playoffs. And it's a few teams made the playoffs with that kind of were marked or taken out of it but eventually made it. I'm a Cleveland Brown fanatic. I know y'all we done had this discussion, my theme colors for the podcast. It just worked out like that. So But anyhow, I'm a diehard Cleveland Brown fan. But our rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they don't like to call us rivals no more because since we returned 20 plus years ago, we ain't done much. But we going through our issues. But anyhow, our rival, they thought they fell out the loop. They in the playoffs. Baltimore, who was the division champions last year, they didn't make the playoffs. And the biggest surprise from our division was the Bengals, who actually won the division. So, the Raiders got in. Let me check this out. I got it up. So, the Raiders got in. So, okay, these are the matchups coming up this weekend. We got the Raiders at Cincinnati. That could be a good one because Carr and Burrow, them some slangers and they some cocky dudes. Then we got Patriots at the Bills. These is Saturday games. I guess these are more wild card. Then Sunday you got the Eagles at Tampa Bay. And my NFC team, since Roger Craig, Joe Montana, Jay Rice, John Taylor, Tom Rathman, the original 49ers, they made it to the playoffs. They played Dallas. That gonna be a good one. That's Sunday. I might have to tune in to that one. Yeah, but the playoffs, Pittsburgh, they playing the Chiefs. So Chiefs, handle your business. Rest in peace, Danny. She is still a fan, but I just can't do it, cuz. So then we got the Cardinals at the Rams. Yeah, but the playoffs, they turned out to be a lot of teams got booted that they had predicted, which one of us, they had us predicted to go to the Super Bowl, a couple of people. But our quarterback got hurt. So, but we won the last game of the season, so we went out with but it wasn't. It's like a lot of adjusting going on. We need to go get us a nice top flight receiver or something. Either use our pick, trade up, get the best available, or go spend some money in free agency. Because our top receiver was our tight end. But I ain't gonna make it about the Browns because this is a nationally, I want to say syndicated because I ain't got no contracts yet. But yeah, the NFL had it was a good weekend. Like it was like a weekend where if you tuned into a game, it had some type of meaning to it. That's the good thing about how they played out the schedules this year because they made it to where most of the teams, the last games of the season was more divisional rivals. So they made the games more meaningful. Even if it was some teams that knew they weren't going, it was still a divisional game. So you know how it is when you playing your division if you ever played sports. But yeah, that's what was going on in the NFL. So the NFL added an extra week, and that's a good thing. They need to make sure they do that every year, is to make sure teams in the season playing against their division rivals because it's going to always make the game more exciting. And see, not to be talking about my hometown again, but yeah, Klay Thompson came back and he tried. They won the Warriors, but the Cavs, we're a young team. We learned, we lost some key pieces, but we went out and got Rondo. Rondo been getting into the groove because he's working with us now, so I could tell he's going to. But we still need to go get somebody that could create. But Klay came back. He had a decent game. Let me see what Klay stats were looking like last night. Yeah, this is Monday Movie. And we just getting started. I'm gonna get the sports out the way because that's all automatic entertainment. But it's not about the entertainment with Monday Movie. It's about just informing you about because some of the information might be some tragic. Because I do have a few topics, things I want to talk about, like, and this is my theory about apartment buildings, but we'll talk about that later. Yeah, but Klay Thompson, he was rusty. I watched the game. He was kind of he finished with 17, but he started off rusty. He was 7 for 18, 3 for 8 on the threes, but he kind of tried to catch a groove. But you know what? The Cavs just couldn't make shots, and they was kind of everywhere, but they still held the Warriors with Steph Curry. Maybe and them boys play fast. The Warriors always had you like on the edge of your seat because they just be running around, flying up and down the court. But yeah, we kept them to under 100 points. Yeah, so I'm just talking sports, but I'm not giving you the actual sports stats. I just kind of want y'all to kind of, because this is season 2, I'm calling it. New process. We coming at you every day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. You can tune in. And we can go. We might go for half an hour. We might go for an hour. We might go for 2. The thing is, make sure you tune in at 12. Make sure you download the speaker app. And then you can also listen to us later on Apple Music, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Spotify, and most importantly, iHeartRadio and other streaming platforms. You can also like us on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, because we might have something, a surprise up our sleeve for y'all, some visuals. But yeah, that's sports, you know. But I really feel like the NFL did a great job with their work. You know, the NBA about to turn up. Major League Baseball, they got a couple of months before they start signing in, so baseball ain't a topic. It's other sports, but if it's like something big, because I watch all sports. Like I sit there and watch what's the one sport where they be crochet, you know what I'm talking about though, when they throwing the little ball. Yeah, I watch that depending on, I love sports. I was an athlete growing up. So yeah, sports gonna always be a part of my life. But yeah. In other news though, on this Monday movie, I was reading an article about over in Dubai, courtesy of CNN. It's a restaurant over in Dubai. What's the name of this restaurant? Okay, the restaurant name is Fish Rocket. But the thing is, this company, this restaurant, they can predict, not predict rather, but detect. Like if the seafood is fraud. I guess they make. I never knew this. I never knew this, man. Like they it's fake seafood out here. Like they make it fake everything. Have you ever seen they make the 3D printed food and stuff, but they making fake seafood. Let me read this article to y'all. I'm gonna read some of it to y'all. Okay, according to CNN, if you order snapper at a restaurant, you probably expect to be served snapper. But multiple reports over the last decade say there's a strong chance you'll be getting a lower value fish. Oh, okay, so they're not making it fake. It's more of they giving you something else saying this is what it is. Oh yeah, so it's farm fish, but they telling you it's wild. It's straight from the ocean. See, Dubai, that's that money. Diners ordering fish at Rockfish, a beachfront Italian restaurant, receive a QR code with their order. The code links to a web page that tells them when and where their fish was caught, how it was transported, and provides necessary certifications to verify if it was sustainably sourced. The kitchen executives, South Chef Marco Acquaroli, says there is a lot of fake product or fake naming on menus around the world. Here we are looking for freshness, quality, sustainability, and traceability. Yeah, what person wouldn't want fresh? You want to? That's the whole thing about food. Like I was just talking about how when a person, you know, eats food, you know, you kind of want to enjoy eating it. That's the whole meaning of preparing it and preparation. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of don't want to like. I had some chicken and it was like a hen. It was a Turkish hen. And while I'm eating through it, I'm picking the bones. You know, so it's like eating fish with bones, which is horrible. But it just wasn't right. So it was good. I just didn't enjoy it because of all the distractions of trying to eat it. But yeah, they got a restaurant, man. They I guess the QR code. But who's to say that that information is true? That's up in the air. But I ain't going to Dubai no time soon. So well, I ain't gonna say that because anything can happen. But yeah, over in Dubai, that's where they have this space going on. But with that, we're gonna take a commercial break. Be Here Cleveland. Where it's at. Make sure you get your advertisement. If you're promoting to the city of Cleveland, Be Here Cleveland is the place to be. Make sure you visit BeHereCleveland.com. Where it's at. Welcome back, y'all. I'm here. I ain't went nowhere, but you know how everything go. But yeah, I gotta guess what today is. You know I gotta give y'all the holiday of the day. But today day is Cut Your Energy Costs Day. What are some things you can do to cut your energy and save? But today is Cut Your Energy Day. I got me personally. I thought it was gonna be bigger, but I have and I still need to get the solar panel. But you know, I got one of them little mini generator things. But yeah, okay. Here are 10 ways to start conserving energy yourself. Adjust. That's what I was gonna say when I found out today was Cut Your Energy Day. I was gonna say cut off some lights in the house. Don't turn on the TV. You know, go outside and enjoy the sun. Even though it's cold up here in Cleveland, it's probably what's the temperature? It's cold up here. It got to be about 30. 30 degrees outside. Yeah, see, y'all, I'm still a little rusty. Oh, it's only 20 degrees outside. I'm still a little rusty, though, y'all. I've been absent for some months. And I don't like to blame it, but yeah, I've been going through a lot of family tragedy, though. But let me get back to some of these 10 ways to conserve energy. They say replace your light bulbs, get the energy efficient light bulbs. Use smart power strips. Oh yeah, that's the like instead of plugging it straight into the wall, programmable thermostat, use energy efficient appliances, reduce water heating expenses, efficient windows. See, they talking about you building a house energy tips. I'm trying to say the average American energy tips. Okay, so here go one with 31 ways to conserve, and this sound and looks more like, because I'm for everybody. 31 ways. Turn your refrigerator down. Your refrigerator consumes average 13.7 of your total home energy use. To save electricity at home, set your fridge at 37 degrees Fahrenheit and your freezer to 3 degrees Fahrenheit. This way, the fridge and the freezer will consume less energy. Like I say, use energy efficient light bulbs. Always clean or replace your air filters. Air conditioners and heaters use the most energy in your home and make up a large part of your electricity bill. They use even more energy when the filters are dirty for them to work efficiently. Yeah, because it's working harder. Yeah, I say that too. When you wash a nice size load. Don't just throw no couple outfits. Make it as big as you can. Air dry dishes and clothes. If it ain't drying no clothes outside, you're gonna freeze this time of the year in Cleveland. But yeah, air dry your dishes. Let your dishes air dry instead of using your dishwashers. See, we still use the sink. Oh, they got some stuff. Cut down air leaks. Keep your house a little hotter in the summer and a little cooler in the winter. Psst, I swear. Oh, and I feel like that, especially with the germies. How the world supposed to be so germy. COVID this, COVID that. I feel like in the wintertime, even though it be cold, a house should be a house should be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you can always warm up. I like cold better. I like cold better than hot anyway. It's because it's easier to warm up than it is to cool off. Cooling off take electricity, take a lot of energy. I wash in cold and water. I wash everything in cold water. Whites, all of that. Use your shades to keep out the sun during summer and then open them during winter. Okay. I do that anyway because I like sunlight, but I never thought to think that sunlight was generating warmth in the home. Yeah, it just makes sense. Yeah, they got some tips. This is courtesy of eco friendly habits. So if you all get a chance, if you're trying to save some type of energy at home, look up eco friendly habits. They should have some good tips for you. I just read a few for y'all, but that was only a few. It's 31 ways. I might have read 10 because everybody home is different. So you might see what works for your home. Another person might see what works for their home. But yeah, that was in world news. I think I got some more, but it's really this is more. This ain't world or national, but it was talking about and I really ain't get deep into the article because it's just talking about COVID. Because I just lost a couple of family members due to COVID. I lost one through gun violence. And one was slightly the health, but I think COVID might have played a part into it. But and I still got another one to go to this weekend. Like my spirits, I just do things to keep myself kind of going because it's really been hurting and draining. But we've been having some new lives been born too. So we got some twins in the family now. Yeah, we got some twins, Kari and Cammy. I don't know if I said it right, but yeah. But they say COVID has been taking many children's parents, their relatives, caregivers, and stuff are the ones facing the hurdles. Like just that people are dying at like younger age. It's almost like life expectancy has shrunk due to this COVID thing, man. And that's one of the top articles that I came up with that they were talking about over the weekend. I said I was going to focus on events, but I'm just getting back in the groove. Tomorrow, I'm going to break it down for y'all. So y'all, if y'all do call in, y'all will know because Tuesdays, on Tuesdays, I'm sorry, COVID. I don't want to wing myself too far, but the families of the children have become responsible. That's like, and I know the feeling because me and my significant other, we took on a responsibility as if we did the work. But when you know something coming, you get to plan for it. But when it just smack you in the face and you kind of gotta, figure it out, man. That's kind of tough, especially when you trying to do something personally for yourself, and then you already responsible. So now you done just got an extra responsible. But that's another story. But I get what they saying, like caregivers and they got to figure it out. They got to get a routine of getting them kids to school, raise them. Some of them might be babies, like they not even big enough to do for anything for themselves yet. Like I get what they're saying. According to U.S. Today, they say the pandemic has left tens of thousands of children without a parent or primary caregiver. Stepping into the void are grandparents, aunts, cousins, kinship. Like that's a life changing moment, man. Like the children, they be asking for pets and stuff, but they don't like, especially a dog. A dog is like another child, and they might be even worse because it's things they will never be able to do that a child will be able to do one day. So yeah, that's something else that's going on across the world is how it's just so much bad news, and I don't want to be the bad news spreader. So I'm from here on out. Monday movie, I'm gonna try to make sure everything that I present to you all is just all about uplifting and cheering and stuff. But getting back to the point, I was gonna tell y'all the different shows of the week. Like each day is based off. We gonna do the same. I ain't gonna say the same, but the breakdown. News, sports. Your average thing, but each day gonna have what I call key focus. Like today is strictly or mainly about what happened over the weekend. That's why I'm calling it Monday Movie. We creating a movie from the events of the weekend. You know, it was some things going on over the weekend, so I wasn't as prepared as I could have been. But you know, when you say you're gonna do something, sometimes you gotta just do it. You know, I kind of what I do enjoy. It's just it's better when you prepare because it's easier to flow out. I have some preparation, but anyhow, getting back to the point, like okay, Mondays are Monday movie. Latest news from weekend stories. This time the topic is. On Tuesday, I'm gonna call it Tuesday Talk. I really want people to call in on Tuesday. Mondays, I ain't really, you know, if you call in, you chat, you text or whatever, that's cool. But I'm not really like looking for it because it's more of me wanting to give you all information. So then we got Tuesday Talk, where the key focus is business and investment news. You know, yeah, I'm not a guru. You know, I'm not winning and swimming in the pool of money, but I understand, and then that's why I would prefer for you all that have or feel you have some insight to make the discussion more intriguing. Call in, chat, make it strong. I want this to be strong. So then we got Wednesday Wake Up. Wednesday Wake Up is more like inspiration, motivation. We're going to focus on we're going to talk about, I'm going to try to find articles about people that did stuff to just inspire you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the news, we're going to report it. But then we got the original, Think and Reflect Thursdays. That's more of, I'm going to come up with my topic or discussion, how I want to feel like. Before I decided to do Monday through Friday, my first episode back was going to be community. So Thursday, prepare yourself. We're going to be talking about community. I've done an episode on community before, but this is going to be more focused. You know what I'm saying? Like more detailed. So then we got Friday fashion. On Fridays, we're going to talk about, but on skip back on Think and Reflect Thursdays, I want you all to call in too. So them Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm looking for y'all to interact with me. I will truly appreciate it, but if not, the show must go on. But I truly would appreciate some interaction. Like, that's why I'm trying to give you all these shows now, because you can leave your comments on the social media pages. You know, you can inbox, DM, chat. You ain't got to call. But if you really want to, you know, engage and be a part of this Think and Reflect podcast show, because only thing stopping me is, and I don't want to think about that because we know that's going to happen. So I'm not about to let that kind of slow me down. You get what I'm saying? Ooh, I'm a little mad now because I had my one turner done. Oh, my podcast, the first half is going to be kind of low. So I hope y'all don't be disappointed. I can hear it clearly, but now that I just mess with my board a little bit, I'm clearer than ever. But yeah, Friday fashion. We're gonna talk about what's hot, the new look, what's jumping, what events coming up. Like it might be a national boxing match or something. And there's been a lot of those coming on. And you know, I just want you all to interact with me. But today is Monday Movie. And if you got something you want to talk about that happened over the weekend that was worth the informing, because I still got another story I want to let y'all know about. And I wanted to mention this, but I really don't want to get into it because this is from a few years ago, but it's the first time I seen about the young lady to the sister that got hung by her friends, people. I don't recall hearing that before, but this was like 2020. Yeah, they hung the girl and they video recorded. Man, it's just we gotta be better as a people. Like I was listening to one of these inspirational, and the dude was like, he like breathed, and he was like, "That's my religion. That's my belief. As long as you can respect the fact that I'm a living being and you're a living being, we all be able to get along. But until then, no." Yeah, but it was a tragic. You know what? We're gonna do another little break real quick, couple minute break. So
shut up and sit down.
I like that. Hey. Yeah, if you guys want your own business or event promoted on my podcast show, send me an email at thinkandreflectpodcast@outlook.com. Make sure, or you can email us at info at thinkandreflectpodcastshow.com. But right now, Bavaria's clothing collection is where it's at. To rule the kingdom, you must tame the jungle. Bavaria's, a consistent show of dash and spirit, bravery. Make sure you visit the website, Bavaria's Clothing Collection.com. That's BRAVURAS Clothing Collection.com. Cha-ching. Yeah. Well, we're getting close to the end of the show. It could keep going and going and going, but I'm just trying to get it done today so I can get back into my groove. Because, just say you are anything, you do anything and you've been away from it for a minute, yeah, you might be better at it, but you still got to get back used to doing it. That's like Klay Thompson last night. I seen that boy catch his groove. I say, oh, man, they running around. He looking like he from the 1970s with his afro and his little headband. Boy, Klay Thompson was on some mess last night. The Warriors always make you be worried when they play, though. But, yeah, I don't want to finish off with tragic news, so I'm going to just let this be known, and then I'm going to get to something else for y'all. But this was tragic. 19 people were died in a building. 9 of them were children in the Bronx. They say a space heater caused it. A malfunctioning space heater sparked a major fire in a New York City high-rise. That's why I don't get when people want to stay. Like, sometimes people don't be having a choice, like the Bronx, because that's what them drones let you see. Because I'm not an airplane guy. I ain't getting on a plane unless I have to. But them drones let you see above what you normally wouldn't see, and then you get a different view of what you living in, and you be like, man, nah. But the Bronx, the New York, they got all them apartment buildings and they high. But I never understood, even when you a wealthy person and you want to be at the top floor, and man, I don't get that. I want the quickest exit. It ain't funny, but I want the quickest exit. Don't you? I know I do. But anyhow, this was a tragic situation in New York. 19 died, 9 of them were kids. And they say more than 63 people were injured, 32 of whom were in life-threatening conditions. They call it horrific, the mayor of New York, Eric Adams, said. This article, courtesy of NPR. Yeah, but, man, and it started from, and they wasn't even on the top floor. They just spread it throughout the building. They said New York City Fire Department Commissioner Danielle Nigro said the fire caused by a portable space heater in a bedroom was contained to a 2-story apartment that spanned the second and third floors. But when the residents fled the burning apartment, the door was left open. He said, spreading smoke throughout the building and contributing to the loss of life. All the injuries were due to severe smoke and it ain't even they oh man. Because burnt, God, please let me leave peacefully. The building didn't have fire escapes. The only means of escape was through the interior stairwells. But some residents couldn't get out because of the volume of smoke. Dang. Ken Ortiz, a resident of the building, described seeing a wall of smoke when he opened his apartment door. It was pitch black, thick, chalky smoke. The type of smoke you can't breathe, he said. There was one point where I thought I was going to die, but I tried to stay as calm as that's the only thing you can do. Just stay calm. Panicking. Like, even when you talk too much, you start, anxiety kicks in. Oh, it was home to a lot of immigrants. Wow, that was bad news. But I'm gonna try to find something positive to end this off of. Because I usually do like a fun fact for you all. So I'm gonna find us a fun fact. Something that's really interesting. But that ain't no fact. I'm talking about who was the president of the $100 bill. I should have printed it up. Yeah, I'm a little, I gotta get my energy up. I ain't been sleeping right lately. I don't see, that ain't. Oh, it sleep with one. Dolphin like, nope. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. Dolphins are known to be one of the smartest animals on the planet. Possibly because they can conserve their brain power. Because they must be constantly on the lookout for predators. The marine mammals have developed a neat trick of maintaining partial consciousness even as part of their brain sleeps. Researchers have tested whether this half sleep negatively impacts the animal's alertness during the day. but have found that even after 5 days of having their nocturnal alertness constantly tested, they've remained as alert and perceptive as ever. Man. I had to laugh at this one, y'all. The vacuum cleaners were originally horse-drawn. Excuse me. One of the earliest known vacuum cleaners was so large that it had to be hauled from house to house via a horse-drawn carriage. Its giant hoses were popped through the windows of customers, and a gas-powered motor generated the suction that pulled the dirt and debris into a glass container. Yeah, there were fun facts end of the day. I'm a little tired, y'all. I'm sorry that I yarned on the show. I'm apologizing. I don't like to be sorry. But yeah, to recap today's show, we talked about the sports, the playoffs. They start this weekend, NFL. So if you're a football fan, it's going down. Yeah. And basketball is hyping up. You know, there's always the trades go down before the All-Star game, which is here in Cleveland. So I'm pretty sure the city of Cleveland about to be loaded next month. We talked about Dubai restaurant helping people not get gapped for their money with the food, and then we talked about saving energy. We talked about the loss of children and their parents due to COVID, and the tragic event in New York. That's just, man, that's sad. But again, you can check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you didn't tune in live, make sure you download the Spreaker app to listen to the Think and Reflect podcast show, where you can also listen to us later on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Spotify, Amazon Music, and the baby of them all, iHeartRadio, along with a few others. But I'm back in the groove, y'all. I'm back in the groove. We just got to keep good energy flowing, be prepared, and everything should go as smooth as possible. I ain't going to say it's going to be perfect, but it's going to be smooth as possible. And don't forget, today's show was presented by the Science Marketing Incorporated, where they brand, build, and grind to help you or your company shine. Again, don't forget, download the speaker app so we can chat. And you can call in 216-632-3917. It's only going to get greater. It's going to get better. You know, because before I leave, I decided to do this because I said, how am I going to be current? How is my title, my description going to have current events in it? And I'm only coming to you guys once a week. So we're going to step it up. Next time I'll make sure I have my energy drink or energy pill or something so I can be hyped up, you know. But I enjoyed today. I got something out the way. I accomplished something for the day. I hope you are going to accomplish something for the day. I hope you reflect and think about and voice your opinion, because it's the Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy, Ricky D. Calhoun. Be seeing you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Love, peace, and happiness.